We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next. Chet Steadman will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Striding in, Enrique Dorta. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Grimes waits on it. He's got it one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Leury Garcia.
Stepping up to the plate, Leury Garcia. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. First delivery to him on the way. Changeup called strike one. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Leury Garcia goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So now to the plate, David Fernandez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jeremy Griggs is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So striding forward now, Freddie Santiago. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Now here's the pitch. There's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2 though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip. Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, J.C. Embry, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set. Here it comes. Embry is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often, even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world. There are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. McMillan will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Sammy Sosa, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball. Look out. 1-1. Outside. That's the ball.
Santiago, base runner at first with 1 out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Now at the plate, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First pitch on its way.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
2 out with the man at first. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Full count now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Dickerson. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand 1. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, Avery McMillan. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
A 100% agree, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect it to continue all season long. Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Brian Cortez. Swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here, nobody out.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Sosa is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, Dave Luke.
Coming to the plate now, Dave Luke. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Armstrong is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 11, Corey Dickerson.
So striding in, Corey Dickerson, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Now in the box, Cito, Suzuki, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Two and 0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. So in now for Chicago, Pete Armstrong, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting set, the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
The next Cub up, Nicholas Horner. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Lorne Webb. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Now here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
A high fastball is in there.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
The pitcher, Jeremy Griggs, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. That finds the zone, a called strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
The second for 1, on to first. So they let him swing with 2 strikes, and it'll cost him as it's a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Enrique Dorta. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Redbirds down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next to hit is the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
The catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chet Steadman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as you see there, he's currently pacing this Redbirds team in that category.
Santiago.
Now at the plate, Freddie Santiago. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way.
0-1. Ball, that's out.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Ready for another chance? Leury Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, David Fernandez.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, David Fernandez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. One run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he misses, 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Avery McMillan.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Avery McMillan. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And it's fouled away. Two and two now with two away and the base is empty. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with two away.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, J.C. Embry. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one, no strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Ball two.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses for ball four. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in, Sammy Sosa. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, while you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
First baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ryan Buckner. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count is 1-2 now. And the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Stepping in, Sito Suzuki. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
He's set and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Brian Cortez.
Brian Cortez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Smokes this one into deep center field. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Dave Luke. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Dickerson.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
1 ball, 2
And it's
strikes.
1 and 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Lorne Webb. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 2-0.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Armstrong is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The pitcher, number 21, Jeremy Griggs.
So here now is the pitcher, Jeremy Griggs. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping up now, Pete Armstrong. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. 1-1 the count now. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
At the plate, Nicholas Horner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Outside.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Cortez is under this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Digging in, Jimmy Grimes. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Enrique Dorta. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Skied into straightaway right. Sosa will wait on it. 1 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Leury Garcia.
Digging in, Leury Garcia. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Suzuki is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, David Fernandez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Fernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Here's the 1-1.
Nope. That's inside.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Jesse Padilla is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Padilla.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. He'll come in with an average down at 230, 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 2-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Into the box, Freddie Santiago. First offering on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
One out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Ready for another shot now, J.C. Embry. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Ronnie Wickert is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
And now the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Avery McMillan, will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Way outside. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
At the plate, Brian Cortez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Right side. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Dave Luke.
Into the box now, Dave Luke. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Grounded to the right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they're on top 2-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Drives it out to deep right center field. McMillan will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Digging in now, Ryan Buckner. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1-0 the count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is where you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never...
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Digging in, Nicholas Horner, 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and no one will track it down. Pause and the 0-2, and the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Corey Dickerson.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Lorne Webb is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Sosa is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 21.
Randy Savage will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18, Randy Savage.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Comes back with the forkball, and that's over for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, the right fielder.
Digging in once again, Enrique Dorta. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Julio Guzman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
64. Julio Guzman.
Leading off the inning, Jimmy Grimes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
That's wide, 2-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And the pitch.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing one hit.
Number 34, Jason.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Freddie Santiago. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Guzman rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So stepping in, J.C. Embry. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High chopper to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Little enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Little.
Leury Garcia will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Garcia.
Now here it comes.
That's a ball.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
1-2.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate now, David Fernandez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Little, originally from the state of Missouri. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 1-0 home. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
Avery McMillan waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, the center fielder, Avery McMillan.
Avery McMillan will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Grimes over to his left. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Royce Oliveros takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 27, Royce Oliveros.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Sammy Sosa.
The right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Count 1-0.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here it comes.
Ball. Down.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Ryan Buckner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, into the bleachers, and out of here. A solo shot here to left. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Into the box now, Sito Suzuki. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and we are tied again.
Boy, that can be demoralizing. You have the lead, and you give up a home run in the bottom of the ninth to tie it. Now you just have to continue to play this one out.
Reed Prado is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the ninth and send this one into extra innings.
Number 58, Reed Prado.
So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Armstrong.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
2-0.
Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hot shot to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Striding into the box, Nicholas Horner. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch, and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McMillan is there, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 8, Jimmy.
Stepping into the box, Jimmy Grimes. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Oliver Blanco will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Oliver Blanco.
Strike taken up in the zone. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Comes set, the 0-1, and it's fouled away. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. Matt Brister takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Matt Brister.
We are into extra innings, and now it'll be the catcher, Brian Cortez. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
2-0 now. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 3-0 pitch. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready once again, Dave Luke. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hit out towards second. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 2-2. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. And next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Freddie Santiago. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's low.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there. 1 out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Coming to the plate now, J.C. Embry. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one. 1-1.
Bases are empty. One man out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Racing back to center fielder. Ball game. So it's a solo shot to dead center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. Matt Brister gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.